Hello everyone, my name is Allison Nordby and welcome to my presentation on best practices. I investigated two best practices within Katy ISD, and that is direct and explicit comprehension and teacher teams. And the first one that I'm going to talk about is direct and explicit comprehension instruction and how it is addressed within the district curriculum. And I was able to speak with three different educators, a district coordinator at the junior high level, an English language arts district coordinator, and then an instructional coach at the junior high level, as well as a 6th grade English language arts teacher. So I was able to get a lot of different perspectives. And the number one thing all three of them mentioned as the strongest way the district addresses this is through the use of unit plans. And the unit plans are something that is created grades K through 12, and they are accessible to the teachers through their lesson planning curriculum called Forethought. And I do have a unit plan to show you guys. So this is a unit plan for the 6th grade English language arts for the 4th 6 weeks. And at the top you can see the title of the unit plan is Making Connections Across Genres. So that's the direct and explicit comprehension strategy and kind of the big picture for the unit plan. The unit plan is broken up into a lot of different beneficial sections. A few that I'm just going to kind of point out. There are the essential questions, and these are great to not only guide your instruction, but also to guide good discussion within the within your classroom. And then another great section is critical vocabulary. So this is something that not only the teachers need to be familiar with and use within their instruction, but also make sure that the students are familiar with as well. There's also an instructional guidance section, as well as a section for English language learners, activities for them, and I'm going to kind of skip down. There's also all of the different TEKS spelled out and written so you can actually read the TEKS and the exact language for the standards. The district is currently striving for all of the campuses to use a Reader's Workshop model with the unit plans. The unit plans really lend themselves to mini lessons and strategy groups and conferencing, but not all of the campuses are currently using a Reader's Workshop model. And the district also does not currently address comprehension instruction across all of the content areas, but it is something that is considered a goal for the district. So the resources that are available for the teachers within the unit plans, there is a list of resources. So there are mentor texts as well as books that the teachers can reference. And these books are housed on the campus, and it kind of varies between the campuses, whether the instructional coaches have them in their office or they're actually in the teachers' classrooms. There's also a district wiki that has a ton of resources available for the teachers on. And I still have access to my elementary wiki. It is also for Katy ISD, but I know the junior high is structured very similar. And on the wiki, there is a section, so this is elementary, so junior high would be for the junior high grades, but there's a section for all of the grade levels, and then when you click on them, there's the different sections, and here are the reading unit plans, and then each unit plan. And when I click on one of the unit plans, the actual document is housed in here, but also a ton of really great ideas like anchor charts, interactive read aloud ideas. There's also mini lesson ideas and conferring in small group ideas and independent and partner reading. So it's just a really great resource for the teachers to use to support their instruction of the unit plans. One of the most valuable resources that all three of the educators noted was that every single campus has a English language arts instructional coach available to the teachers. And all of these coaches are very hands-on. They're present in all of the planning meetings. They're supporting the teachers within the classroom, working with them on planning their instruction, as well as discussing particular students and strategies for them. So professional developments that are available to the teachers through the district are there are new teacher and veteran teacher orientations on how to use the unit plans and the district-wide resources. And there's also a summer literacy summit that they have every year, and it is run conference style, and teachers and instructional coaches present, and all of these all of these breakout sessions are focused around the direct and explicit comprehension instruction that is evident in the unit plans. And there were also professional developments that are available for different content areas like social studies or math, and how to integrate comprehension instruction within their curriculum as well. I also learned that they do have Twitter chats within the district, and these Twitter chats are just a great way for the teachers to collaborate about how they're using the unit plans and planning for their comprehension instruction. So the ways that teachers are held accountable, the unit plans are considered non-negotiable, so this is something that is evaluated in their PDOS through their professional development appraisal system. The administrators can assess this through walkthroughs or planning time, or even their assessments with their kids. And then it was also expressed that this is very campus-based. So the way that the teachers are currently held accountable, there is no one way within the district, but every campus kind of has their own way of holding teachers accountable for the unit plans. Some campuses also use proficiency scales, which is a really great way for the teachers to understand where their students are within the unit plan, and it kind of creates a great picture of where they're at, but then also where they're headed. Not every campus is currently using a proficiency scale for their students, but it is something that the English Language Arts coordinator told me the district is striving to move towards. So the next best practice that I explored was teacher teams, and the district expectations for the teacher teams are that every campus has PLCs, and that stands for Professional Learning Communities. And when I was teaching first grade, we had a professional learning community for our grade level, but then we also had it for subject area across the different grade levels. So I was the English Language Arts person for our grade level, and I met once a grading period with all of the English Language Arts teachers across the grade levels. It is very campus-based, so every campus structures their PLCs a different way. The teacher that I spoke with, they do just for their grade level, and they just meet during their planning time. But they do not meet with the different content areas, but they also have twice a year, they have a day where they have substitutes and they're able to meet as a professional learning community to plan. So the way teachers are held accountable for their teacher teams within the district is also very campus-based, but the teachers are required to attend and be prepared. And so every campus kind of has their own definition of what being prepared means, but any sort of failure to adhere to those guidelines would be notated in their PDOS evaluations. And the instructional coaches do facilitate all of the PLCs, or different administrators, so there is always somebody there to facilitate, as well as kind of hold the teachers accountable for staying on topic and being professional and using the time as it was allotted. So professional developments and resources for the PLCs. The instructional coaches for every campus attend a district meeting twice a month. And most of the information that is given to them during that time is ways that they can support their teachers, or different things that are going on within the unit plans, or assessments, or just things that they need to know about. And so during those meetings, the coaches get things that they need to go back and they can do during their PLC or relay the information on. And again, this is very campus-based as far as the how the teacher teams what goes on within the meeting. And so, for example, one of the instructional coach that I spoke with, she sends out an agenda to the grade level every time, like a week before their meeting, and kind of says these are the things that we're going to be going over during our PLC. But she also lets them request things to place on the agenda. So that is all I have as far as my investigation with my best practices. I feel like I was talking a little bit quickly, but the last time I did it, it was over 15 minutes, so I had to rush it this time. So I hope you guys got some great ideas or great ways that the district, Katy ISD, has these best practices evident in their curriculum. Thank you so much.